So you had a big dinner, turkey, stuffing, gravy, the works. Now what do you do with the leftovers? Well, check this out. This is a little different. We're going to throw it all together and come up with leftover turkey sliders. These are going to be yummy. The first thing we need is our stuff. There's stuffing, gravy, about a pound of turkey, and some cranberry sauce. It'll all work out, you'll see. So we need a cutting board. First up is our turkey. I tried to pick out all the small pieces since this is going into a sandwich. And I kind of went through them all, make sure they were all chopped up and bite size. I'm not entirely sure at this point how well this is going to work out. I didn't want to come across a huge piece that I forgot to trim. All the big pieces are still in the fridge for a nice leftover dinner down the road, or, huge turkey sandwiches. But there we go. We'll put this aside and go on to the rest. And normally if I'm doing this, I'm using a pack of 12 buns. We had 4 of them, so I had 9. A square pan's going to work out great for this one. We'll give her a spray with some cooking spray, so cleanup's easier, of course. And in go our buns. Like I said, we had 9. I'm making sure that they fit. I think this is going to work out just fine. In go our buns, only to realize I had to cut the tops off because they weren't already cut. Oh, here's our bottoms. And now to start adding to it. I've got provolone cheese there just a little bit to start us off. Next up is our turkey stuffing. Yum-o. And you can put more on if you want. I grabbed what I thought was enough, and then I mushed it all down because it really needs to be flat so you can put the rest of the stuff on. Next up is turkey. Just like that, keep it as even as you can. And that was that whole bag. So however much that is. And in the margarine container, actually it's a cottage cheese container I think, is our cranberry sauce. Can shaped of course. And you can put more than I did there if you want. It's up to you. Our last ingredient from our leftovers is gravy. It's easier to work with when it's coming out of the fridge because it kind of congeals a bit, so that way you can put as little or as much as you want. I think if I was doing this again, I'd probably put an extra layer of gravy on the bottom. So then as you see, we put our cheese on top and our buns. I'm just kind of mushing them to make sure that they're flat because it's up and over the sides of the pan at this point. And we need a small bowl. We're going to pull it out. We've also got a pastry brush. And in there is a half a stick of butter once I get it out of the wrapping. Just like that. We're going to nuke it. 30 seconds to 60 seconds depending on. I'm just going to stir it to make sure, yes, it is all melted good. And to that we're adding half a teaspoon of garlic. That's probably close to 3/4. Half a teaspoon of salt. And a half a teaspoon of parsley, kind of like that. So let's mix all this up. Looks good. Grab a pastry brush because now we're going to put it on top of the buns. So our buns are back and we're just going to slather them all up. And you can kind of see why I was making sure that they were nice and flat and a little bit away from the sides, because if not, the butter's just going to drip on down, and what's the point in that? You're also going to want a baking sheet underneath just in case there is a spillover. I loosely covered the top with tin foil, and let's get it in the oven. 350 for 15 minutes. When you're done, after 15, we're going to pull them back out. Check them out, take the lid off. They're looking good. Back into the oven they go. Another 5-ish minutes uncovered to get those tops nice and golden brown. And when we're done, look at that. Yum. Oh, that is some good eating right now. We're going to cut into it, take a couple out, sit back and enjoy. This is a quick meal for an after a big holiday meal kind of snack with leftovers. I hope you'll try this. That was fun. I enjoyed that and I hope you did too. Listen, if you want, leave me a comment below. And if you feel like sharing this and any of my other videos, feel free to do so. If you haven't gotten around to it, hit the subscribe button and the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. And as always, thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.